Hi there. I'm Nava, an associate content editor at Prezi, and in this video, I'll guide you through 9 all-time most effective productivity tips for getting work done faster and more efficiently. This episode is powered by Prezi Video, a virtual presentation tool that shows your content right alongside you as you present, or in this case, record a video. The good news about these productivity tips is that you can implement all of them instantly, so try them out after watching this video. All right, let's jump right in. In most cases, we already know how long it takes to finish a specific task. So productivity tip number 1 is to set a shorter time limit for yourself. Let's say that doing keyword research and writing a 1,000-word article takes around 6 hours. But what if you set a goal to finish that article in 5 hours? That's where the magic happens because you'll become more focused and motivated, your energy level will be higher, and you'll actually get more work done in a shorter time period. The next struggle is really common. Daunting tasks that require a lot of time and effort. How do you deal with them? How do you even start? The answer is simple. Start small. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that's really easy for me to start? It could just be opening the spreadsheet, naming a document, or even just writing, "Hi, so and so," in your email box. These baby steps will connect you to the task, and most likely, you'll continue working on it. Even if you don't, the first step is done, and you know the next step you need to take. The next productivity tip you'll be happy to hear is scientifically proven. It's a power nap. I think we all know that feeling that during the workday, especially after lunch, you feel just a little bit drowsy. A quick nap can improve creativity, memory, and your ability to stay focused. Napping is not just napping, it's actually a skill that can supercharge your productivity. A lot of organizations such as Google, Hootsuite, Cisco, and even different universities have dedicated napping rooms that look really cool. These companies encourage all employees to take afternoon naps for their health and wellness. So, why don't you try it too? Another important productivity tip is about how you use your mental energy. Don't clutter all your thoughts with to-do lists and things you need to remember to ask or tell someone. Our brain is the most valuable resource we have, so use it for thinking and not remembering tasks. Use notes, to-do apps, reminders, or whatever works for you. Write things down and let your mental energy focus on the how instead of the what. How can you do things better? Not what things do you need to do? Here's a quote from Ernest Hemingway. The best way is always to stop when you're doing good and when you know what will happen next. If you do that every day, you'll never be stuck. In this case, he was referring to writing a novel, but we could also apply this to when you're working on a project. You'll hit a peak moment, everything's great, things are moving smoothly, and it's perfectly clear what the next steps are. At this moment, you should stop. Stop working and leave your project in a good place, and you'll be much more motivated to get back to it. Even if this sounds counterintuitive, Hemingway was a wise man, and if he presents this as his most valuable learning, I think it's worth trying out. Do you know what can weigh you down the most in your workday? You might think that it's a cold cup of coffee, but actually, it's the tasks on your to do list that have no deadline. They're just hanging there, waiting for your attention and getting pushed back with more and more urgent tasks. One of the most effective productivity tips is to assign realistic deadlines. This will force you to prioritize, stay focused, and it holds you accountable. When you know that a task needs to be done by tomorrow and it's only going to take you 30 minutes to complete, you'll be more determined to finish it and ignore other distractions. Let's move on to meetings. What's the default setting on your calendar when you click to create a meeting? In most cases, it's likely an hour, which can be a waste of time. A lot of topics can be handled in just 15 to 30 minutes. We at Prezi asked thought leaders from Slack, Slido, Zapier, and other companies for their tips for better meetings. All these learnings can be combined in this fantastic ebook, which you can download by following the link in the description. So don't fall back on your calendar defaults. Only schedule your meetings for an hour if it's absolutely necessary. So let's say you have a 1 hour lunch break every day. It's totally up to you how you spend that time, but think of it this way. Your lunch breaks make up 5 hours a week. That's a lot of time. You should plan these breaks wisely. If you have free time after your meal, those are for doing something non-work related that you may not usually be able to manage. For example, if you think you have no time to read, think again. 20 minutes during your lunch break makes up almost 2 hours per week. You can even switch it up on some days. You can do some stretches or do whatever it helps you to recharge and make you feel more productive. For me, I usually like to just go on a short walk around the neighborhood. And finally, establish a habit of ending your workday with an action plan for the next day. What's the most important thing you're going to be completing tomorrow? When are you going to start it? Doing some of that planning and time blocking will help you set a clear vision for the next morning and it'll let you sleep a little more peacefully. Sometimes it's the simplest frameworks that help us the most. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that we've inspired you to try at least one of these productivity tips. We're always open to new ideas, so feel free to share your favorite tip for productivity in our comment section. Thanks again. Subscribe to the Prezi channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!